Hey, happy Friday. Welcome back to Lab Rat Sherry, and today we are still watching the Pitt Season 1. Let's just get right into the point.
Poor Huckleberry. Not even 11:30 and you've already been demoted.
I only had morgue scrubs left in my size.
And I guess you better not fuck anything else up today, huh?
Yes, in some hospitals, scrubs are color-coded for different departments, and usually the color code for laboratory scientist is burgundy.
The TXA is gonna help your blood clot.
Hey, any medical problems?
No, just a ton of strep. That's why I had the surgery.
You take aspirin? Any other medications?
As long as you're clear bilaterally, no Strider.
Okay, sure. You feel like throwing up? Any pain in your belly?
No.
Labs?
CBC, BMP, maybe coags?
Add a type and screen just in case.
Yeah.
I think this is so far the first time I see a combination order of coags and type and screen for a patient that they are predicting to be bleeding later on, which is very surprising. Whoever write the scripts for this episode must have done some homeworks. By the way, if you recently had took aspirin or ibuprofen, those ones that potentially causing you bleed harder, there is a test your provider could order to see if it's still affecting your clotting capabilities. That test is called PFA, platelet function analysis. This is a two-step test. If we got a prolonged result in your first step, we proceed the second step, and if the second step becomes normal, it's more likely you are just being affected by such things like aspirin or ibuprofen. But if the second step is also prolonged, that's the time your doctor starts to considering if you have some more serious issues such as factor deficiencies.
Don't worry about it, though. I'll talk to my attendant. Oh, shit! I need a little help here!
Okay, come on, open up.
There's a post-tonsillectomy hemorrhage.
Yank out and sponge it.
He was stable, then he just opened.
Hold the blood bank. 2 units. Hold blood. Get a second line.
Yes, call the blood bank as early as you can. Oh my goodness, whoever write this episode points to you. Lab folks love your work.
What's that?
That's a little bleeding around the lung where you broke a rib.
He's also been more short of breath since after the scan.
Is that from the pain? Silas? Hey, Silas, wake up.
Lost the radial pulse.
Thready carotid, his BP's crashing. I think he might need a test tube. Check another hemo Q, get type specific from the blood bank.
Okay, where should I start? I was just said they did a good job in last episode. Look, dude was freshly arrived and no type and screen. Nothing has been done. They're jumped right into the type specific unit transfusion. That's not happening. That is not happening. Okay? Even with somebody who already has a type in the system, even he has already been visit this hospital from before, there is no type specific blood for you without cross match. That is an absolute no. And I sincerely suggest you tell the blood bank you probably gonna need more than 2 units. This dude is getting Onex.
You had larvae from a pork tapeworm that made multiple cysts, but they're all dead now.
Is my brain like Swiss cheese? Am I dying?
No, you're not dying.
Joseph, you're gonna be okay. The little calcified spots will stay there.
So there's going to be a worm graveyard in my brain forever.
Yeah, but they're resting in peace.
Hold on, don't throw away all the porks in your fridge yet. So, pork tapeworm, it is scary. It can enter your brain, but it is actually a very rare case. And practically in United States, you don't have pork tapeworms in commercially raised pigs. However, I do recommend you to cook your meat and separate the chopping board between raw meat and your fruit and veggies.
But on re-exam, I noticed some breast enlargement. Bilateral and symmetrical with no palpable masses.
What's in the differential diagnosis for male gynecomastia?
Definitely alcoholism, but then there's pituitary and gonadal tumors or pathology.
So what do you want to check?
LFTs for alcohol abuse, and for the rest, hormonal levels, estrogen, testosterone, prolactin, HCG, progesterone.
The HCG that she orders for this patient is exactly the same test as what we run on pregnancy ladies. They will be ordered in different code in the system because the purpose of checking it is different on female and male. However, the biochemical reaction in our analyzer is absolutely identical. For this Friday, I don't like the part that they calling for the type specific unit for this patient, but that's not really exceeding my expectations for most of the medical dramas anyway. I know they're gonna make this type of mistakes, so yeah, I'm tolerating it. Anyhow, thank you for watching. This is Labrat Sherry. I'll be seeing you next week.